This is a story about my old friend Arturo. You see, I met him freshman year, and as I grew up, he taught me a lot about life, even though he was a piece of shit. And what I mean by that is he taught me a whole lot by me watching him and how he changed or didn't change, but fucking his circumstances gotten higher, so he had to take more responsibility by default. You see, when I met him, he had he was just an okay guy, you know. He had morals. He had possible standards. And what I mean by this is he didn't go out his way for attention. He was a very calm, cool, collective person. I'll never expect him to turn out to be so manipulative, so sinister. All this because when I met him, he was really a soft guy. And when I met him, he met me because I was shopping at Hot Topic and I wore a Naruto shirt to school. And he's like, "Hey, what's up, Naruto?" I'm all like, "Nigga, you don't even watch this show." I didn't believe anyone else liked anime at the time. And this is how I was easily influenced. He's all like, "What the fuck? I watch it every week in Japanese." And I'm all like, "Really?" And and I'm gonna make a quick statement for everyone who's listening. He wasn't lying, but that doesn't mean he was. That didn't mean he liked it like I did. And I'm gonna go into even further detail and say that I didn't know anyone else. Smoke, because I knew he was a pothead, hence why he's so chill. I didn't know he was a pothead. So I was smoking weed, watching anime, and I was all alone, and my brother was there, but I didn't know anyone else smoked weed and watched anime like I did. So what happened was I ended up I figured out that we were close neighbors. And I started hanging with him every day. And I was expecting something different. What I got was he told me about his backstory and how he went through a lot of shit that black people go through. And he wasn't as spoiled as some of the other kids, so that made me trust him. And the thing is, he's not from California, he's from Alabama. And why? And it's not even about a pop. It was just a real. It was nice to see someone who wasn't so spoiled, so materialistic, just feeling that we can just talk about life. I couldn't talk to anyone else about life like him. You know, it did get a point where I got annoying, where I didn't know how to deal with my own problems. I used to talk to him every day. And him in society, he's always got to get a job. You know what I'm saying? His family's going to hook him up. I didn't have family hooking me up with jobs. So my struggles were way fucking. I had no outlets for him, but he was more experienced in life. Like he's been shot at. He's had his life at stake to the point where it kind of scolded him to grow up fast. And he was very like emotionless when I met him. And he didn't branch out of his comfort zone, but he also had a life I didn't know. What happened was as we got older from freshman and sophomore year, like I tried talking to him about Naruto, and you know how like he just didn't want to deal with it anymore. You know, to be blunt with you, he told me straight up, "Oh, once Naruto's over, I'm not gonna watch any more anime." And I was like, "What? I finally found someone this and that." And I'm like, and here's what I'm trying to tell you. This goes back to my message. Don't think just because you have one thing in common with someone else that they're gonna fucking rock with you with it. I met whole fucking communities of people who are into anime and the same shit that I was into, and it didn't connect because we're two different people. Let them know, like straight up, that there's more to life besides our similarities. And this is just a side note. You want to get along with people who don't have the same interests as you, but respect you for being different. So, in the long run, I'm trying to tell anyone, just because, oh, we both like Eminem, oh, we must be soulmates. Like, oh, we both like Naruto, he's my best friend. There's a fucking TV show on basic television. And so what ended up happening is he got ego after hanging with all the cool kids because he went to a continuation school. And for those who don't know what that is, it's basically like a juvenile school. continuation, like you couldn't pass normal high school, so it looks bad when you go on a job when you apply for college. Mainly because he had family to have his back, and I didn't have that. And he could listen to all this rap, and he went to where the fucking thug kids went, and all of a sudden, he started getting a big ass ego. Like his ego, like it fucking went tremendously. It's like I would tell him about some serious shit that I would get in trouble because girls fucking false accuse me for the dumbest shit for fucking hugging them, and I got charged for almost a heavy ticket. And I talked to him on AIM, and he said, "Dude, I got in trouble for weed at school." And I'm sitting over here thinking that he's talking about a whole ounce. And it turned out years later, he confessed after he was chill. I caught him when he was high too. And it turns out it was over just a dime bag. Now, I could have gotten in really trouble. Thank God I had messages of me and the girl talking, so I didn't get in a whole lot of trouble. But like I said, me and him, he didn't really have problems like I did. And the shit got even worse. Like his ego and what he had to go through, it made it seem like his childhood was irrelevant. All these fucking stories about him, his mom feeding for crack, all that was irrelevant. Like, because what happened now was he was more spoiled than ever. Because now not does he have family, he has street smarts, and he has fucking friends hooking him up with jobs. I don't have none of that. I was sitting here struggling in school trying to make one friend because after he left, like, I literally had no outlets. But when we got out of high school, everything just went fucking even worse. Like, because what happened was he was telling me lies to make me feel better at the time. So he started living his life. And the thing is, he's getting drunk all the time. He's slipping. He can't keep up his house of cards. And what it was is he was dealing with me when he was bored. He wasn't never a real friend. He only hung with me because I was close by. But as soon as he has friends who have cars, who pick him up and go to parties, he doesn't invite me. He doesn't do all this other shit. Like, he doesn't view me. And he sees potential that I have. And he doesn't want me to get ahead. And it's like, after he got out of high school, that shit, the skyrocketed. He just started getting a whole bunch of different jobs from his friends. And then he started flexing on those jobs to me. Damn, fool, I'm sitting over here, I was contemplating so much shit, didn't know if I was truly worth it, and I was just always in a rut, and I was telling him, I was complaining to everyone, like, dude, this is fucking stupid, like, I'm doing the shit that's necessary, like, for me to try to get pussy. I'm changing my outfit, I'm changing this and that, and I'm sitting over here, he's in the grimiest clothes, and he's pulling the same hoe since freshman year, and at times he used to say, "Oh, getting pussy doesn't matter," and then he'll go back and say, "Oh, when you gotta get some pussy." That's the whole thing that fucking mind-boggles me. I'm like, dude, you have a fucking outlet. You're fucking using her, and he's all like, "Oh, you gotta take it slow." Where in reality, they weren't fucking with you to begin with. I want to tell you something. If a girl wants to fuck with you, and this is kind of off topic, but I just want to say it. The same, listen. If she wants to fuck you, if she wants to do anything with you, she would have already done it. So this whole taking slow shit in society, it's really bullshit. Because if people wanted to do shit with you, they would have already done it. They won't wait till you have money to do something. They would not make you spend all that money. They would help you and give you an opportunity to make money. He moved from California. And he went back with his mom in Alabama. And so, like, the shit that I was going through, and he was like, "Oh, people would tell me you gotta be more confident." I'm like, dude, let me slow down. Let me reiterate, because you know when they say, find your purpose and then the woman will come? They already knew what my purpose was because I was working on it ever since high school. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about my life's goals and ambitions. You know why? Because it has nothing to do with being a doctor. It has nothing to do with the basics in society. But it wasn't my main fucking focus. I love anime, and I found my purpose. I love it. I'm still doing it. I haven't gave up on it. And they honestly don't give a shit about it. And this guy has no dreams, has no ambitions, and he's getting everything that I always wanted. And I'm still going hard. It just made me think, all this thing I grew up on, oh, you gotta have confidence, you gotta have all this. This guy has nothing, and literally, but his ego and connections. And his mom, when he moved back, hooked him up for a car, hooked up for a house. He was living on a farm, and he was taking care of all of his, like, cats, fucking horses. He has so much shit going for him. And he comes and calls me and says, "Oh, my mom's after me." And I come to my other friend, and he's like, I realized the truth that he's like, "Oh, my mom was harassing me." Oh, you see, and really she was just trying to have him take a picture. Because she hasn't seen him in so long. I'm all like, this dude is fucking ridiculous. So really, I can't believe all the shit of his childhood. Oh, she's fearing for crack. I can't believe it, but it don't mean shit. That shit had none to pertain to you. How can what everyone's telling me be 100% true? Because of all the shit that he already had. And it's like, he gave up all. And guess what? He lost all those material things because of that shit. All because he let his ego get to his brain like, oh, I don't want to take a picture. And shit like that. When he has a car, he has all this shit. And he came back to California. And when he came back to California, he started acting hot shit because he came back from Alabama where shit was like fucking Amish paradise, and he's trying to scold me for fucking being a grown man and shit. It's like, dude, I realized after low, and then it got even worse. He started getting his girlfriend that I've known ever since high school, started spoiling him, started buying him everything. Fucking, he had no faith for tree, he had no faith for food. I told her, like, dude, you need to stop spoiling him, and she didn't listen. And then what happened was, he got her pregnant, and after she got an abortion, she's like, oh no, and so it backfired on him eventually. But the moral of the story is that after that, he started going crazy. And so, like, don't ever beat yourself up over feeling a certain type of way. Because there are some people who say that they've been through a lot, but really they just use it as a crutch for everyone to feel sorry for them. And once they stop feeling sorry for him, after he ran out of excuses, I have no idea where he's at now, but he got kicked out of his old house. I told my grandma. But it's like, it gave me the satisfaction. I'm like, yeah, he wasn't as street smart as he thought he was. And that's just the moral of the story is like, if it comes quick, I want you to know, there's always backlash to it because all those people were secretly getting over on him. They took him out and they did shit that I could never do. In reality, I realized that I always wanted something out of the pie. That's why girls never really got over me. I took what I wanted out of the pie. After we smoked, I went home and played some video games. I didn't hit a lick with them. I didn't get caught up with them. I stayed out of trouble, but I wanted to get the hood rats, and it wasn't mixing. And that was the whole fucking thing, dude. It's like, to be honest, man, they may have not haven't paid for anything, but they morally crunched them. Because once they were gone, even though it's possible for him to get back on his feet, he got a job at Tesla. He got fired, and I don't know where he's at now. Now he's stuck with a whole bunch of inner conflictions, insecurities, for fucking over all these people. Last time I met him, he was with his same girlfriend. They were doing the same shit in the same neighborhood, and she was flirting with me. And he knew that she was flirting with me because she was conversating with me, talking to me about his birthday. And he wasn't hyped about it himself. I'm all like, dude, you're walking in the formal shell that you used to be. And everybody basically ran through his girl. They made him think that he was more knowledgeable than he was, so they can get to know him personally, so they can sabotage him in the long run. Because everybody knew you were whack, but they put it in your head more with the shit than where you were. In reality, they used it so they can get over on you emotionally because they were in a similar rut, but they weren't in just as much of a rut as you. It's because of them is why the police are always checking up for you for no reason. And the moral of this video, it's not to say that people have it quote-unquote easier than you. It's just that it will come back to them sooner or later. So you just gotta keep pushing and you'll make it. This is Mood Tricks, and I am out.